carpet or doing interviews. You'll find her with celebrities and all the latest news. She's here, she's there, she's everywhere, she's always on the go. So sit back, relax, and get ready. This is the Corey Taylor Talks Show.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Corey Taylor Talks, live from Las Vegas. I am joined with Sean from the Undead Maze. I am so excited.
We're so
we
excited.
Finally get to have you back on because you guys are finally open.
That's
so
right.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm really good because things are finally starting to open. We're finally getting back to normal, not completely yet, but we're getting there, and it's getting better and better every day.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited to have you on and have your wonderful, wonderful haunted house every year that you have on, except last year, of course, everything kind of got closed down, but you are back, and I'm sure better than ever, so.
Yes, better than ever. We're already making arrangements. Well, last year we had plans of changing a few things up here and there, and so this year we're actually doing a few new things, a few new surprises.
Good.
So, it should be fun.
I am super excited. So why don't you tell people a little bit about the Undead Maze, because you have a really cool story, and you guys actually help charities and stuff with it. So why don't you tell people a little bit about it?
Well, the Undead Maze, as we've discussed in the past, the Undead Maze is actually roughly about 2,000 square foot.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's huge. It doesn't look like huge from the front,
right.
but the way
It's
we've designed
ginormous.
there's a lot of, every space in there is actually utilized, so it's very
very
confusing. So,
it's literally a maze. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
is.
awesome.
It's literally a maze. And we're raising money. We actually have a new charity this year.
Oh, cool.
We're raising money for the Serving Our Kids Foundation.
Very cool.
And what that is there's a lot of unfortunate families that aren't doing the best, and the kids from those families during the daytime, they go to school during the week and they get food and lunches and stuff there, but then when they go home on the weekends, they don't have any food.
Yep.
So they go all weekend without eating. Right. And this organization actually gets food donations in. They put bag lunches together and everything.
That's awesome.
And then they go out and disperse it to the unfortunate kids and stuff during the weekend, so the kids have food. It's really great. They have a fantastic setup down in Henderson. We actually went down there one night and donated some time, and they had a whole a whole line set up, and everybody was, as the bags were going by, was doing this and putting it in, and got all these bags filled for them that one night. It was awesome.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's a great organization.
Oh yeah, and especially, it's always, sadly, it's always been a major problem, but especially with COVID, so many people lost jobs. And families are struggling now more than ever, so that is an excellent charity for it to be going to. So not only are you going to have an absolute blast, because it's really an incredible haunted house, and it's at Tivoli Village, which is an amazing spot. It's beautiful. Tivoli Village is stunning.
It is.
And then you got the little scary Undead Maze, but it's huge, like you said. It's ginormous. It's so fun. There's so many different characters. It's just, I like it because you get to kind of experience everything, and that's why it's so cool. Yeah,
we have different themes in different areas.
Yeah.
So anybody that has certain phobias of certain things can, a lot of times get their scare.
Absolutely.
So.
No, it's really such a great time, and I'm so excited. And I know I've even saw one of the actors, or a couple of the actors actually, at one of my premieres recently, and they were talking about it, and they were all so excited. So I know everyone's just can't wait for it. It's going to be incredible.
It's going to be incredible. A lot of times we have people come looking for us and they don't know exactly where we are in Tivoli. And
right.
It's kind of hard to find. So we are in the North Park, which is in the very back. It's right behind Restoration Hardware.
Okay.
So it's a little flat little park back there. It's perfect size for our maze, and it just kind of fits right in there.
That's right.
And it works good. So that's where we are.
So in the back.
In the back.
Is there a particular place to park that's better, or?
Well, any of the street parking in that area is good, but you can go under down.
Right, and the elevators go like right by
right,
there.
and escalators. They got the parking underneath the buildings, and anywhere in that area you can get pretty much right where you need to go.
Absolutely. And Tivoli, it's not like a huge. Tivoli Village isn't ginormous, so you can find it pretty easily. And there's always security around to help you find it and everything. So, but it's such a really really cool event. Why don't you tell people actually like how you started doing this and what made you create this haunted house?
Well, our whole family has been huge with Halloween.
Oh yeah.
And it's like our second favorite holiday.
I understand.
Everybody, Christmas first, but we're almost Halloween first.
I
almost,
get it.
but,
Yeah.
But yeah, Christmas.
I understand.
But I've been wanting to do haunted houses for years and years and years, and I never thought I'd be able to do something here. And what we started doing was my brother-in-law actually had an idea of putting something together. What we started with was just like a lot of other big haunted houses start out the exact same way. And what we started out with was we did little home haunts in our front yard for Halloween. And each year we'd get it a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. And like the last year we did it at our house, we had I think my wife counted like 2,000 kids came to the door.
Oh my gosh.
It was crazy.
Wow.
And we had it was in a cul-de-sac we lived in, so we had the whole cul-de-sac decorated up, and they had this little haunted house in front of our house that went from the street up to the door, and it was really cool. And so the year after that, my brother-in-law was thinking, well, I got this idea. Why don't we try to do it, big time? So we just got a bunch of wood together and just started building. We drew out designs and came up with stuff. And of course, the first year wasn't quite as good. I mean, it was good, but it just, we couldn't figure out how to work the space.
Absolutely.
But it was still good, and we met a bunch of our actors that year, and did a lot of time just sitting there because didn't have a lot of publicity in the early days.
Right.
And like I said, it's all for charity, so it's not like we have a lot of money to put out and advertising and everything.
But honestly, you would never be able to tell because you guys make it so incredible. It looks like you have a huge budget. So you guys do so much with what you have. Everyone loves it.
Yeah, we're little by little starting to get in a bigger place to where we can, put a little bit of money out to get, a little bit better of a prop or something like that. In the early days, it was funny. My brother-in-law and I, this sounds kind of funny, but my brother-in-law and I were like doing a lot of going behind businesses and doing a lot of dumpster diving, looking for stuff that they'd had. We found we were behind the Birkenstock store and found these, little feet and stuff, and then we, put them on things and bloodied them up and everything.
There you go.
It was kind of humorous, but little by little it gets better, and
you worked with what you got, and now you're doing great.
Yeah, it's doing really good.
Yeah.
We're getting our word out more and more with the help of a lot of people like you, and it's great. So.
Well, we're always honored to have you, and truly, it's such a fun time. And do you still do? Are you going to have like a day? Where you open in the day for kids?
Yes, on Saturdays and Sundays.
Perfect.
From noon to about 6 p.m. We're doing the kid-friendly walkthroughs. There's no actors there, so there's nothing to scare the little kids. It's just a really cool, creepy maze that they get to walk through and try to find their way out. And then about 7 o'clock is when the full-blown scare comes. All the actors get in there, and the lights come on, and it gets real creepy. So.
Yeah, no, we have little kids before that went through it, and it's so good because a lot of kids, especially nowadays, I find like more and more kids are kind of getting into horror at like a really young age, which is great. But, they're still children. I mean, adults get scared, so especially a child, it's really overwhelming for them. So it's the perfect way to do it where they can slowly kind of get introduced to it, and then one day they'll build up where they can do it full-blown with the actors and everything. But like you said, it's still fun, it's creepy. They have a blast. It's an awesome idea. It's a really cool idea.
Yeah, we have a blast. Like I said, we started out doing the home haunt, and then it just built from there. Yeah. And now we're roughly 2,000 square feet.
Yeah. It's ginormous. It really is, and it's every little bit of it's different, and like you get to, like you said, every phobia you have, every character you have, everything. It's all completely different, and you just get to experience everything. So it's like. It's kind of like, like all these all these theme parks that open multiple haunted houses, but then it's in one haunted house, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
You got the best of both worlds, so
Exactly.
it's really amazing.
I just watched this morning. I just watched the video of you guys going through it.
Oh yes,
from
that's right.
2019.
We had to do that again this year.
Yes,
But yeah,
yes.
me and Joe, you guys know Joe, my best friend, the director. We used to last year. We couldn't, obviously, because of everything. But hopefully this year we could start and do it again. Where we'd go through haunted houses, and you guys, it was just so much fun. You guys can watch it. It was absolutely terrifying. Especially Joe, the big bad Joe, the grown man, the king of horror. He lost his mind in there. So I did too, but I think I handled it a little better than he did.
Yeah, I think so too. My two favorite lines from him as he kept going through was, the first one was, "Please don't jump out at me."
Yeah.
That one cracked me up. And then the next one after that was, geez, I just drew a blank. What was the other? There was another one he said that was really funny. Dang, I just drew a blank.
But he lost his
I remember what it was.
Oh.
It was, "Why am I in the front?"
Right.
That was it. That was great.
Like, 'cause you're the man. Come on now. No, he made me go in front quite a few times. So it's not fair. It's not. But I think I handled it like a champ. Actually, no, I didn't. I got pretty scared. But it's such a fun time. Every time you go through it, you realize different things, and like you said, it's so much fun. You gotta kind of figure your way out, and it's a blast. Everyone loves it, and you can tell all your actors are super passionate about it, and they really get into their character, and they love doing it, and that's such a cool thing.
Yeah, we have a great crowd, or a great cast. Always could use more people, but we, what we do have, fantastic. They've been around with us for years now. This is I think our 8th year going now.
Wow.
Doesn't seem like it, but yeah, it's our
That's
8th year now,
awesome.
and a lot of the same people are there every year.
Yeah.
And it's really good.
Yeah,
Good
well,
people.
they're passionate because you really do put on such a great haunt, and then on top of it, you do it for a charity, which is incredible, and especially that charity is so needed right now more than ever. So it's really an amazing event that you guys do. That anyone, if you want to go and experience a haunted house, this is a haunted house for you for sure.
Yeah, it's really. We have a great time.
Yeah.
Like I said, we try to come up with things that a lot of other haunted houses don't have.
Absolutely.
Ideas and stuff that's, to try to make it a little different, even though it's on a smaller level. And like, we come up with a few things, like the one thing that I know you guys went through in the back left, the roundabout thing. We call it the roundabout. And it's cool because people go through it and their brain figures out what they're doing.
Right.
And they naturally realize that I've seen this before, and it comes to a dead end, you know. And we figured out a way to design it to where you can get out back, afterwards, and it's really cool. So a lot of people. And Maya's hiding in there.
Yes.
She got you
Oh
guys.
yes, absolutely. Quite a few times.
Yeah.
No, it's just so much fun, and like you said too, they can you guys like have secret doors and stuff where you guys can all get through at any time and stuff, and you'll see sometimes the actors will come back, like if one actor really gets you, such as Maya, she would come back later and stuff just to really dig it into you.
Yeah, we designed it with we got little cubby holes here and there that you can't normally see.
Right.
But the actors know they are, and it's really funny because people going through the maze, we could actually get from one side of the maze all the way to the other long before you guys ever get there. So it's pretty interesting and cool.
That's good that they know everything. But like you said, they're experienced. Most of them have been there for years and stuff, and you guys teach them where to go, and it's cool. Like you say, they can show up anywhere, so you never know where they're going to pop out at.
Yeah, exactly.
And so if people want to like volunteer, how can they do that?
They can reach us through our Facebook page.
Okay.
Undeadmaze.com, facebook.undeadmaze.com. And they can reach us through that. Just send me a message. I'll respond. Usually I get messages, and within that day I'll get back to you.
Awesome.
And we're always looking for extra people, and so that's how to get hold of us.
Bring your A game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because it's just everyone really steps it up there, and they're really, like I said, they love what they do, and you could tell, and it's such a fun time. It's a scary time. It's a blast. It's the best. It's the absolute blast. And then
Thank
you know
you.
you're doing it for a good cause too, which how can you beat it? So.
Yeah.
And then, so can people buy tickets online? Do they buy them at the door?
You can get tickets at the door.
Okay.
We haven't jumped up to that level of doing it online yet.
Yeah.
Any year now, we will probably be doing that.
Yeah.
But right now, we're still.
It's
just
tough
doing
to
it at the
figure
door.
out. There's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. So yeah, you can get tickets at the door. They're $20.
Perfect.
Then the kid-friendly haunt during the day is only $5.
Oh.
So anybody comes during the day, just want to do the fun family walkthroughs, it's only $5 a piece. At night with the actors, it goes up to $20. And yeah, it's great. So.
Yeah. No, it's really the daytime one is so perfect for all ages, and especially if you want to get your kids kind of used to it, and even if not, it's a fun time. It's Halloween, so kids, it's spooky for kids, but it's not like scary where you're going to traumatize them for life.
Yeah.
But even though my mom, she made me go to haunted houses when I was like an infant, so that's another story.
Yeah, we have little kids all the time during the day, and,
Yeah.
and the parents are going, "Come on, let's go," and they're like, "No," they're scared and all that stuff, and they finally go through, and
Right.
everyone comes out at the end, and they're like, "Oh, here we go through that again."
Yep.
So it's fun. Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool, and it's really a great way for kids to get introduced to it, and it's such a fun time for them, and it's a fun time for the whole family. And then at night for the teens, the adults, it's really a great time. And every room's different. You get scared. Everything, every fear you've ever had is right there in front of you. Oh my God, John.
I don't think I jumped very high because I'm used to that kind of stuff.
John, I'm gonna murder you. That was our producer John's doing. Oh my gosh! Well, see, there you go. You could do.
So the kid-friendly haunt, like I said, is only $5.
Yes.
We do that from noon to 6 p.m.
Okay.
on Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay.
Then the full haunt starts at 7, and it goes from 7 to roughly midnight on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Okay.
And then Halloween will go a little bit later
Yeah.
if it's packed up and everything.
Yeah,
And that's $20 for the late one.
perfect, and it's a great price too, because a lot of these haunted houses are getting really, but and it's a great price, and you're helping an incredible charity, and you're gonna have a fantastic time for all your friends, everything. You'll just. I can't speak highly enough about this place. It's such a great place, and everyone who's in Vegas, if you're not in Vegas and you happen to be, or you want to travel and get some really good haunts, this is the place to go. And it's so much fun. You're helping a great cause, which then it's a guilt-free fun. So, and you're putting your money to a great thing, and you're having a wonderful time for everyone.
Yeah.
So.
It is, like we said before, Tivoli Village in the North
Yes.
Park of the back,
North Park.
across from Restoration Hardware. If anybody in town doesn't know where Tivoli Village is on the corner of Alta and Rampart up in Summerlin.
Yes.
So.
It's a beautiful spot. And then you got the creepy section for the Undead maze. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know before you had even your actors walking around and stuff, even to get people to go in, and it was just really a great time, and they loved it. Everyone loved it. So.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I'm so happy you guys are back, because COVID was a very scary time, and it still obviously is scary.
Yeah.
But we're getting there. We're getting back, and I'm so happy you guys survived, because that year where everything was shut down really sucked. 2020 was a horrible year.
Yeah, it was crazy, because with everything that was going on, I was in contact with Tivoli, but we hadn't made any decisions yet.
Right.
And I was, my wife and I were talking, and it's like, I don't know if we should do this year and everything. And then Tivoli sent us an email and said, well, unfortunately, under the circumstances, we decided to cancel all events.
Right.
And I sent them a message back and said, we understand. We were thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
So it was hard, and
Of course.
a lot of our actors and ourselves and stuff were sitting around the house during that season and just missing it.
Of course.
And so I'm glad that everything's back this year. And
Yes. I'm bigger than ever.
Yeah.
And I think people need to get out of the house and
Yes.
need to experience fun, and social life again. So this is the great way to get back out and the perfect season. Like you said, I'm a Christmas person because my birthday's the day after Christmas, but I love Halloween nearly just as much. So it's so great, and I love horror, and this is, like I said, one of the best places in Vegas to go. So
Thank you.
everyone really needs to go and check it out, and you will not regret it at all. So
I won't regret it either. Come on out.
That's right. So go to Tivoli Village, buy your tickets at the door, across from Restoration Hardware on the north side in the back, and you will absolutely not regret it. So go and check it out as soon as you can. Daytime for the family, $5. Nighttime adults, $20, and you will have an absolute blast. So,
That's right.
Yeah.
Once again, Serving Our Kids Foundation.
Yes, Serving Our Kids, which is great.
Is the benefit we're raising money for. So
yes,
a charity.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much. I'm so excited to have you back on, and I can't wait to go and check it out. And we'll definitely have to do another live stream there
Yes, by all means.
get everyone out there and support it as much as you can. So
Great.
I'm so excited. And thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, never give up, always believe, and you'll achieve. Thank you, and God bless. Done.